Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, these are the 3666s that arrived today. It's been about 5 hours now since they arrived, and you can see that they're dramatically improved in how they look. And all three are running, and all three headlights are working, and of course, two of them are smoking. So I just wanted to do a follow-up video on this. You know, don't overlook the junk. Just because they look bad, nobody else bid on them. And, you know, I got all three of these for $20, so you just cannot beat that. Anyway, let's move these two out of the way. I've got one, this is the one that was frozen. It's missing the front truck. And it's on the second rail pulling 20 Marx plastic cars. Whoops. Now this one does not smoke. Oh, I've come uncoupled here. All right, let's try this again. That's better. Okay, that's 50% power. So as you see, that is running just absolutely perfectly. And the headlight's working. So I've just done some basic lubing and tuning, getting these things cleaned up and running again. Remember, these things have been sitting for decades. Long time. Okay, now these second two, smoke and the E-unit works. Okay, it's already smoking. Probably need to put some more smoke fluid in it. But it does smoke. And then the third one, of course. And I haven't done any major cleanup on these yet, rather than I just oiled them and basic lubing and tuning to get them running. All right, let's try this one. As you see, running great and smoking. And that's about 60% power on this one. Boy, the smoke doesn't show up in the video very well at all. So, in any case, the point of all this is don't overlook the junk. 3 Marx 666s, all three of them running, all three of them for $20. I mean, you just can't beat that. So, the lesson here, of course, is you've got to look past the appearance of the engines. Don't judge them by how they look, judge them by how they run. And it only takes a few minutes. You can completely repaint this in literally a matter of 5 minutes. Just pull the handrails off, pull the motor out of it, set it on a piece of newspaper, spray it semi-gloss black, flat black, textured black, whatever you want to do, or any other color for that matter. Textured black really hides any imperfection in this, and they'll come out looking, I mean, virtually new. And clean up the wheels, and all you have to do basically is get the rust off of them, just make them look nice. And it's got rust on the push rods. I can get that off reasonably quickly. But in the meantime, I've got 3 new 666s, so I'll be running these for the rest of the day probably. But they got here at noon, and it is now 10 minutes after 6. All 3 of them are running. 2 of them are smoking. Really hard to beat that. Anyway, I just wanted to do a follow-up video on these. You'll be seeing more of them. I'll be running these the rest of the day. But I'll probably put all 3 of them on the rail and run them all at once. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. I was looking forward to these getting here. And when I found them, I was really curious how many bidders there was going to be. And to my great surprise, I was at $19.95. Surprisingly enough, that works out to $6.66 each. What a coincidence. Anyway, just wanted to do a quick video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.